When you confront a narcissist, this happens. When you first met the narcissist, they mesmerized you with their charm, their wit. They made you feel special. They made you laugh. They made you think they were the answer to all your prayers. Everything seemed so perfect. But then after a while, they started to pick at you. They would give you shit about small, insignificant things. They would mock you for things you said. They would belittle you in front of your friends. They would start making fun of you. This was the beginning of the process to break you down, to rob you of your self-worth, to alienate you from your friends, and to isolate you from the outside world, to completely devalue you. And once they stripped away all of your good qualities, all those things that attracted them to you in the first place, they started ignoring you. They would leave you all alone. You were constantly wondering what you did to them that was so wrong. And now they weren't around anymore. They left you for someone else. Someone new they could get their supply from. So you made the decision to confront them, to finally call them out. You felt the need to make yourself whole again. And this would be the best way, in your mind, to be able to heal. And when you confronted them, you didn't have a clue what you were getting into. You thought you had this great idea that you could turn things around with them. You were going to make them see the light, make them see things your way. You thought that by confronting them with facts and exposing the real truth, that somehow they would just agree with you and see it your way. Apologize for how they treated you and come back to you. You were convinced you would get the best of them, and you were on a mission to prove it. But what they did to you, all that punishment and pain they put you through, was just all part of their plan. They were expecting you to come back and confront them all along. As a matter of fact, they were anticipating it. And when you got your chance and you confronted them, how did that turn out for you? Let me take a guess. It didn't go anywhere close to what you had planned. And the reason for that? They had been preparing for that confrontation since the moment they left. They had come up with all sorts of stories and lies. They were ready for war. They had their flying monkeys all lined up and ready to attack. They had all the ammunition they needed. They were totally prepared. And they got exactly what they wanted. And that was the chance to punish you all over again. So please listen really close here. And I can't say this enough. To a narcissist, the truth does not matter. And they don't give a shit about the facts. Because they make up their own truth. Their own twisted version of how things went in the relationship, and the facts just don't matter to them one bit. If you are sitting there right now and thinking to yourself, man, this dude is crazy. I'm different. I'll be able to make them admit to the truth. I'm the one person on this planet that can turn this narc around. All I can say to you is Godspeed, and I wish you the best. If you are successful with your quest, by all means, please let us know how it turns out in the comments below. And my apologies if that seems harsh to say, but sometimes I feel I need to be a little bit firm to get my point across. Let me put things into perspective with a real-life example here. I just witnessed a friend go through this exact scenario recently. She started seeing this guy that I know. He's a complete narcissist. And unfortunately, I wasn't aware of it until he had already dug his claws into her. I warned her about this guy, and I begged her to leave him alone and just move on. I told her this guy would end up hurting her because I've seen him do it in the past several times with several other women. But she was so determined. She said that she would be the one person that would turn him around and make him an honest man. Long story short, he ghosted her within the first month. She spent the next 3 weeks feeling hurt confused, and rejected. It took her another good month or so before she was able to completely get over him. So listen up, guys. The moral of the story here is simple. If you have been able to identify someone as being a narcissist, and you think you can change them by confronting them, you're just fighting a losing battle, because narcissists do not care about you at all. You have to go back in your mind and remember all that great treatment they were giving you when they met you, and realize it was all just smoke and mirrors. You never meant anything to them. They only entered your life so they could steal all your positive energy. And when they were through with you, they tossed you to the side and moved on. Now, I'm not advocating for anyone to do this, but I will bet if you wanted to keep tabs on your ex-narc, you will witness the exact same chain of events taking place with their next relationship, and then their next relationship, and their next one, and so on. And please believe me here, you will heal from this. Your pain will eventually subside. You will come away with a much stronger understanding of what you were dealing with, and you will move on and find a better, healthier person to get involved with. So in the meantime, keep watching for those signs. Stay alert. Be vigilant. Be strong. Be brave. And go live your best life today.